Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Let's make sure we're live. That we're live from New York. It's Friday night. That we're live from New York. Yep, we're good to go. Okay, pause that so it don't lag my computer any more than it has to. Because today, as per the title of the stream, we're working on a pretty big project. We're working on 5D chess with multiverse time travel. Let's see if I can actually set the game to that. So I thought of a thing. I'm listing this as the game title being Minecraft. Can I set it to be chess instead? Or maybe 5D chess. Aha, 5D chess with multiverse time travel. Let's list the game as that, because that is basically what we're doing today. We're doing 5D chess with multiverse time travel in Minecraft. But functionally speaking, it's just the game 5D chess with multiverse time travel. So yeah, this is a thing. This is the thing we're doing. Let's turn on some music. Let's do... What are we feeling today? How about Evolve? Starting up with this. There we go. Got some music in the background. Turn that up a little bit. Okay, we're back in the development space. And yeah, so I've already gotten started on this. So we got the starting room, and the idea is that this is going to be one of those infinitely expandable arenas. So like, this is the one for if it's a white to move, this arena if it's black to move. So, yeah, this is going to be this is a big one. Let's actually zoom that book, because we don't have anything in there just yet. So, let's see. So the thing to know about anytime you're working with high dimensions, like 5D chess with multiverse time travel, functionally speaking, is a 4-dimensional game. And let's actually turn down the music just a smidge. That is some loud music. So, as such, the way to work with a game that's more than 3-dimensional, you have to have a really good coordinate system. This is a big takeaway that big takeaway I got from Minesweeper, as a matter of fact. Anytime you're dealing with more than 3 dimensions, you need a really good coordinate system. So, let's see. So the trick is to figure out how to do, let's see. So we need to figure out how to assign coordinates to every piece. So here's the code that I currently have for 5D chess. A lot of it has been copy-pasted from regular chess, which I have right over here. But obviously there's going to be some differences. So I'm thinking, let's see. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we should rig up the creative mode first. Make creative mode a thing. So, to that end, everything is going to be centered around these text display entities right here. So, yeah, and all the other interactions and pieces are all going to be placed in exactly the same spot, so I don't have to deal with, like, distance stuff. The only distance thing we have to worry about is distance to this marker point right here with the text display. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to find text display limit equals 1, so it equals nearest. This guy. What is your time coordinate is 0, and the universe coordinate is 0, exactly as described there. Okay, so we need to be able to place the interactions and the pieces and all that stuff relative to this thing right here. So let's see. Yeah, so this is unlike regular chess, where I kind of didn't bother with the coordinate system. Like, it just wasn't that big of a deal. Here, here it very much is a big deal. So let's see. In place interactions. So we're going to do execute as at E. Predicate equals 5D chess in dimension. Type equals text display. Basically relative to all of those things. We're going to do execute unless, let's do unless there's an interaction nearby. In dimension, type equals interaction. Distance equals 0.55. 0.55. That is, I calculated that to be the distance between that text and the very corner plot, the very corner of a single board. I wrote down all that information here. And then this is the offset amount. So if we go plus in the time, we got to go in the negative 15 in the z coordinate, and all that. 5.55. Okay. Not 0.55, 5.55. Okay. So go within 5.55. So we got that. Let's make sure it's tag equals piece. We don't want to accidentally catch any other interactions in the crossfire here. Then we run function 5D chess z creative mode. Oh. We're gonna have one of those days, aren't we? Seriously, why? I am feeling a little under the weather. Not really under the weather, just allergies are kicking me. So, let's see. How do we do this? So when we create the board, we've got this kind of thing going on. Okay, so this is the position of a white rook. Either one of, so 0.5.5 is this one right here. And this, so the white rook that gets placed here is at 0.5, 55.5, and 0.5. So let's see if we can measure distance here. Well, we don't need to measure distance, we need to figure out relative position. So this is where the interaction needs to be. And then the text display is at what position? E type equals text display. Run execute at s, run tp at s. This is a good way to figure out your coordinate. So that's at 4.0, 58.0, and negative 3.0. So how do we get it into position there? That means we need to summon an interaction. Let's see, 4.0 to 0.5. That's a difference of negative 3.5. This is going to be a difference of negative 2.5 to get from 58 to 55.5. Is it? Yeah. And then that's going to be a difference of positive 3.5. So there's going to be tags creative place. And this is going to be new interaction. This is going to have width 0.8 and height 0.7. And then we gotta give it some, the coordinates. So we gotta do player's operation at E, predicate equals 5D chess, in dimension, tag equals new interaction. So we gotta give it a letter coordinate. Actually, we import the time coordinate and the multiverse coordinate from the actual text display. So we gotta do that. We gotta do this. That's the universe coordinate. And then the actual number and letter coordinate is gonna be done like this. Tag equals new interaction. This is not going to be operation, it's going to be set. Set the letter coordinate to that's an H, so it's going to be 8. And then the number coordinate is also going to be 8. So we're going to be dealing with something like this. Let's try that. See if it'll actually place the interaction where we want it to be. So we're going to do, oh come on. Execute as at E, type equals text display. Run function, 5D chess, Z creative mode, place interactions. Okay, and we've placed an interaction right there. Sweet. Okay, so now time to do that 64 more times. And creative mode's gonna be kind of a pain. Okay. Let's see. This is something that's best done with Eclipse, because, yeah, the opportunities for mistakes are plentiful. Okay. I'm gonna turn this into the window view. That way y'all can see what programming I'm doing. And let's actually assign the thing's coordinates. So this white rook here is gonna be position 8, 8. The white knight right here is gonna be 8, 7. Yep. So letter coordinate is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the numbers are 8. Okay. And then the pawns are all going to have numbers 7. There we go. And then similar idea with the letter coordinates. I assume these were done in the same way as the others. Negative 0.5 this way, 7.5 over here. Yeah. Okay. So we have A through H, which is 1 through 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Now over here, with the black pieces, negative 6.5 and 0.5. So the letter is 8, but here the number is 1, which makes, so it's actually set up perfectly over here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then here, that's row number 2, or number 2. Eek. 6, 2, there's 5, 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, like what I'm wearing, and 1, 2. And 1, 2 is in position 7.5, comma, negative 5.5. Right here. Yep. Okay, cool. Sweet. Anybody in the chat? Nope. Okay, fine. Okay. And so this is our starting position for everything. From here, when we place the interactions, we basically just got to do this over and over. Predicate equals 5D chess in dimension, tag equals new interaction, remove new interaction. Let's actually tag this as new board. Actually, no, there's no need to do that. Okay. Cool. So from there, yep, that's basically that right there. Okay, so that's best. The rest of the interactions are best done using Eclipse. I think this is where we can do the creative mode stuff. So, like basically the whole ability to place pieces wherever you want. I think that's best done over here. So let's do that. So that's going to be in the creative mode, begin. Okay. So this is going to be at 1557 minus 7, facing west. Oh. This hasn't been updated yet. Oh, would you look at that? Okay, fill and replace chess with 5D chess. Okay. So the whole idea here is what you're placing is dependent on the sandstone. So, 1, 2, so pawn, knight, rook, bishop, queen, king. And it stops there. And then erase goes over here. Okay. So we gotta actually make it so you can place the pieces. And that's at 10, 57 minus 7. Yep. And see. So then, I'll take here. So we gotta do that. And that's gonna do that. Fill with sandstone. Place amethyst block 2 spaces in the positive X direction this time, not the Z direction. Okay, let's full screen this. And then start playing. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, so each of these needs to turn facing equals south into facing equals west. So the erase board is going to be at 1056 minus 7. And okay, so there's going to be a white pawn right here. So that's going to be 1057 minus 6. So we got to also replace this with this. There we go. Okay. And I think we need to cancel the word wrap just so we can figure out what's going on. And it's going to go all the way down to here. So 1057 minus 5. Let's just do this. Nope, not 110, just 10. Yeah. Okay. Nobody joined. Dang it. Okay, I do that, and that, and that, and we go minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, and then here again, minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, and that needs to be a 57. Hold up. Oh, well that's why it's screwed up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did I miscount something? Yeah, I did. Okay. 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. So this should allow us to place things. Okay, and then we need to replace this with this. Okay. And this should now give us the ability to place. Okay. So let's do a reload. E. Okay. Oop. What are you? Just threw my mouse for some reason. Okay. We need to be able to place this sign back. So let's plug in an end. So that means fill that with sandstone, fill this space with air, so that's 1056 minus 7, 56 I says, over to here, 1057 minus 1. Okay, fill that with air, and then we got a place over here. West, and at position 1057 minus 7. Yep. Okay. Cool. Cool. Reload. And see if the selector panel works. Alright. Here we go. And 5D chess, Z creative mode, begin. There we go. Okay. And this selector panel works. Okay, sweet. That does the start plane. Wait. Oop. Erase piece. I think I see what's going on here. Well, you placed it slightly incorrectly. Okay, so start playing needs to be there. 1056 minus 7 is start playing. And that's for erase a piece. What is this? What is this doing then? What does it think it's doing? Start playing, Z creative mode end. Okay. So it should be working. Why is it placing an amethyst there? Let's take a look at end. What are you doing? Oh. Place chess with 5D chess. This is 5D chess. Yep. Okay. And reload. Okay, let's try this. Yay! Okay. Sweet. So now we can go bam. Place whatever piece you want in whatever positions you want, even erase pieces as need be, and then start playing to switch back to plane mode. Okay, cool. So that's the creative mode selector panel, which is only going to be available over here. I think I'm going to... So, I feel like 5D chess with multiverse time travel is a complicated enough game where accidentally pushing resign is going to be a serious problem. So I'm going to put the resign button over here. So this is the button that makes you resign. It's not going to be a token in your inventory. Instead, what's going to be in your inventory is the ability to submit your moves. What's up, CJ? Welcome to 5D chess with multiverse time travel. So, this is going to be a fun game. Now I do have a slightly personal question to ask you, CJ. Does this carpet make my backrooms look fat? I tried to make it look like backrooms. And then this is gonna be what a basic room looks like. Like a room that just branches off from there. So if it's white to move, it'll look like this with the white boundary. This will tell you future time, past time, positive universe, negative in the universe. And then if it's black to move, it'll look like this. So what do you think? First of all, does it look sufficiently like the back rooms? That's mainly what I'm looking for. Does it look like the back rooms? Because it is going to be a procedurally generated thing. You don't know how to answer that question. Does this carpet make my back rooms look fat? Well, that's the question. Does it look like the back rooms? Are you familiar with the back rooms? Do you know what that is? Yes, I probably should have asked beforehand. 657.3. This is going to be an oak wall sign. It's going to say resign. So the resigning is no longer going to be a token thing. It's now going to be if entity at s tag equals player run function 5D chess. I think I already have a function called resign. Do I? It's just end round. Yep. Ah, go away. Thank you. So, and this is necessary also because I'm not about to try to detect checkmates. I already have trouble with detecting checkmates, and adding 3 more dimensions to what's already a complicated game is only going to make it even more complicated. I'm going to struggle even detecting check, so I'm in no way into it. Endstone fits the theme. I guess so. Although I did work with the texture of Endstone, so, but because I didn't think I'd be using Endstone for anything. Yeah, Endstone looks like this, which I used in both the arenas for Uno and Dos. So, yeah, unfortunately I can't use Endstone. I don't know. I kind of like this kind of bamboo mosaic. It's a cool block. I like it a lot. And it kind of fits the theme of like kind of hard to measure where you are, and it's just I don't know, kind of, and it looks like yeah. I mean, if you look at an image of the back rooms, like this. Nope. Over here. Let's see. The back rooms. And compare and contrast. Yeah, yeah, it does kind of look better with Endstone. Although, I mean, if you look at the ugly wallpaper on the back here, like this right here with the ugly wallpaper, it kind of looks like that. Oh. You know what? The ceiling doesn't fit. That's the problem. We need something grid-like. See, what's grid-like in the proper color? Maybe something like... Ooh. Maybe stripped birch log. Facing like this way. That's got rings. Let's do how about polished diorite? Let's try this. Let's try this for the ceiling. Polished diorite, replace bamboo mosaic. What do you think? Does this look more back roomsy? Kind of looks like an office, which I guess is kind of the point. Yeah, this is the closest color I could find to the particular color of the back rooms there, and it's also a smooth enough floor. Let's see. Yeah, what do you think? Maybe replace the frog lights. Let's try ochre frog light instead of pearlescent frog light. What do you think? Does this look better? Still looks good even if it doesn't look like the back rooms. Yeah, I suppose. But I'm really going for the backrooms feel in this case. Okay, cool. Let's change it on all these things here, because these are the ones that are going to get cloned over and over to form the actual, eventually what's going to end up basically being a maze. Polished diorite, replace bamboo mosaic. And also do the same at 77. Okay. 7. There we go. And we replace pearlescent froglight with ochre froglight. And we do the same at 64. There we go. Cool. Okay. Welcome to the back rooms. Okay. So all the other rooms are going to basically branch off from here. So let's see. Okay. So now we have the creative mode to place pieces. I'm going to need to hop into Eclipse and actually summon all the interactions in all the proper places. Because right now it's only going to place the one thing there. Let's see. I love allergies so much. Like, I freaking love the fact that that the only way to survive is on medications. Like, I absolutely love it to the beyond any reasonable amount. I love just sniffling all the time and annoying everybody, including myself, with that noise. I love that feeling when you try to sneeze but you can't, where your nose feels simultaneously like it's running and pinching and you just want to tear it off, you know? I love that feeling so much. The best ever. Okay. Execute as and E, predicate equals 5D chess in dimension. And creative place. Let's see, we do that, and then we also got to do Von function 5D chess, Z creative mode, place interactions, and then the end. We do that. Cancel selection. Is that sufficient to do what we're looking for? Yeah. Yeah, that's quite sufficient. Okay. Well, you know what else we need? We need a global scoreboard for what's the farthest. No. Because the farthest out... Oh dear. How do you figure out which boards are active? Huh. I guess that would just be a thing that all the text displays have to keep track of. At least within their universe. Let's do that. So we need another one here. scoreboard, objectives, add 5 max time. So the largest universe and the smallest universe in number, that's a global scoreboard, we can keep track of that. Where the present is, we can keep track of that. And then the maximum time is something that we have to keep track of. So when we create the board, and we gotta do okay. So let's reload. That way we can get our proper functionalities. Okay. And then we do scoreboard player set. Oh, first we do function activate game. Over player set at E, type equals text display. So the current maximum time is going to be 0. And the present time is also 0. Okay, so here's something that's going to be worth doing. We need to have a basically particle display for marking out which one is the present. So let's do execute as at E, predicate equals 5D chess in dimension, type equals text display. Let's see. Run execute if score at S, your time coordinate matches the current present. Run execute add at S, run particle. I want the spore blossom. Basically, I want spore blossom particles inside the room to indicate the fact that this is the present. Let's see. Where's spore blossom? There. Because the spore blossom has a really cool particle effect that basically fills the whole room. Kind of like this. Kind of a subtle effect, but I think it's worth. So maybe we just need to crank down the subtleness, like make sure it's a little less subtle. Okay. Do we have spore blossom air? Yes, we do. Okay. Delta 555, speed 2, counts 20. See if that does something. Whoa. That's a lot of spore blossoms. Okay, this is exactly what I'm looking for. It's extending out a little too far though. So let's see if we can tamp down the range a little. I should not be able to see those spore blossoms outside the room, which I'm not. Okay. Very heavy in spore blossom. Oh, it is extending outside the room. That's not good. Let's see if we can tamp it down even more and crank up how many particles there are. still extending a little too far. You know what? Let's really crank it up. And let's do speed 1. See what this does. Okay. That's a very not subtle effect. I like this. Is it extending outside the room? Yeah. Well, it's not as bad. I think I'll accept it. Simply because it's most concentrated here in the room itself. So I think that'll be sufficient. What if we do this? Yeah, I think that's sufficiently detailed. Okay, cool. So now we have the ability to detect that. So let's also do the classic as at A, 5D chess in dimension, tag equals your turn, run title at S action bar, do the classic text, it's your turn. Color green. There we go. And give you some glowing. That way you can't miss the fact that it's your turn. Run effect, give at S, glowing. 1, 0. True. And then we also got to get the interactions to work. So let's see. So we do execute as at E, predicate equals 5D chess in dimension, type equals interaction, NBT equals interaction, bracket like that. Run tag at S, add to this. And then we do executing as the interaction. Add to this on target, run function, 5D chess. This is where we do, it's not going to be use token. This is where we do, where we select the piece. Actually, not select piece. Let's just call it right click. And then we also do run data remove entity at S interaction and run tag at S remove, add to this. Okay, so we need a new function called right click. This is going to determine how we do stuff. This is right click.mc function. Okay, and then we also need the ability to okay, so this thing is going to be active always. In fact, we might as well just stick a redstone block there. This thing is going to be, so then we're going to have this one here, which is going to be active only in creative mode, or the chess creative mode. So this is where we do execute as at E, predicate equals 5D chess in dimension, type equals interaction. This time we do NBT equals attack, run function, oh nope, run tag at S, add interact. And then we do execute as at E, predicate equals 5D chess and dimension, tag equals interact, run. Do we do, let's see, how did I set this up? I think I have it set up where it executes as the interaction itself. So let's actually note that down. Executes as the interaction. It doesn't care who the player was. So we do run function 5D chess interact. Speaking of interacting, we briefly add 2 viewers. Yay. Okay. So this is what's going to allow us to basically, so a punch is going to be used in creative mode to determine, to basically create a new room and also to remove a room. Attack. And then this is interact, remove, interact. Okay. So that's when we're in creative mode. And then, another thing that should be always active is the tokens. And A, predicate equals 5D chess in dimension, scores equals use token, 1 or more, run function 5D chess, use token. So the 2 tokens you're going to have are cancel selection and submit turn. That's it. We're not going to have resign. Resign's going to be handled with a sign over here. Okay. Let's do scoreboard players reset. 5 temp present. Okay, so it should no longer consider this position to be the present because there's no such thing as the present at the moment. Okay. We do also need to set the max time. Set the max time is going to be text display. Currently the max time is 0 because there's no other rooms. So at this stage, we can now create a room. So this is where the fun begins. So let's see. So I do have the ability to, yeah, let's create a room. So when we place the interactions, so we got to do all those shenanigans. And then we should also do execute add@s, run summon an interaction. This interaction is going to be placed at the doorways here. So let's see. Add@e type equals text display. Execute add@s, run summon an interaction. -z direction. Let's try -5 first. So we're placed here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It actually needs to be -7. Let's just see what this does. Okay, so the interaction is going to show up right there, right in reach where you can punch it to create a new room. Yeah, Okay. I think that will be sufficient. So this will be width 1.0f, height 1.0f. And in fact, if we do maybe up by 1, and then this is going to be tagged create room, because I think that's what we tagged it with in the interact function. Yep, create room. Okay. Yep, so that is create room. And then we should also mark it with time plus. Mark out exactly what kind of creation we're talking about here. Switching to a new water bottle. And I miss having my second monitor. I can actually watch the chat. Yep, okay. So basically, punch the banner to go in that direction. The banners are going to stick around. So just punch the banner. In fact, if I can maybe widen this slightly. Let E type equals interaction. Yeah, okay, now it covers the whole banner. The entire boost banner. In fact, let's widen it even more. There we go. So now I can go wha-bam and do your thing. Okay. So, yeah, let's do that. So when we place the interactions, we want to summon an interaction there, basically to create a new timeline. And then if your time is 1 or greater, then you can start creating universes as well. Time chord is 1 or more. Excuse me. So let's place the banners where they normally would be. So the U plus is in the center, and U minus goes over here. Actually, do we have U minus to the left and no, U plus to the left, U minus to the right? Let's keep that consistent. This is the one case where it's actually arbitrary, but we need to decide on something. So in the negative x direction, I would like to place something there. So let's do verse plus. Yep. And then we also do verse minus at there. Okay, sweet. And I think that will be sufficient. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then verse minus goes over there. Okay, this is where things get interesting. Because these new interactions here need to import their information from the text display. So this is new create. So we do that. So new create, go with players, operation, add E, predicate equals 5D chess in dimension, tag equals new create, time coordinates needs to be imported from the time coordinate here, and the universe coordinate needs to be imported as well. Yeah, okay. And then we do this, tag it E, tag equals new create, remove new create. Okay. So that places the interactions. And we can now kill off these, because it's irrelevant for this first room anyway. You can't make branch off universes from, well, you can make branch, so here's what I was thinking. Whenever you make a branch off universe, you also move forward in time. So what I was thinking was, what we can do is essentially basically any branch off universes will just you access them straight from the next time over, not from your current time, not from the point where it's actually branching, because then I'd have to make diagonal hallways, and that makes things awkward. Or does it? Do I want to deal with diagonal hallways? No. No diagonal hallways. Because the diagonal would imply that that's the only branch off universe. And that's not necessarily the case. You can have a branch off universe come from wherever you want. So, making it come from the next time over, I think, is the best way to keep sane. The key is, this is another principle when you're dealing with high dimensional spaces like we're dealing with. As a programmer, do whatever it takes to not get confused. As long as you don't get confused, all is well. You can confuse the players as much as you want, just as long as you don't get confused. Okay. Nobody's chatting. That's quite alright. Okay. So now, let's see. I want to create a room. So. So if you're currently white, the next room would need to be black. And if you're currently black, the next room would need to be white. So let's see. So, yeah, and that's regardless of where you really branch it from. So, is this getting executed as the interaction? Interact. So when we create the room, unless there's already something there, Oh, well, that makes things interesting. Okay, so it looks like I already planned it out where placing the actual interactions is going to basically do one up, one down. So let's actually do that. I was smart for once. Although here, what we gotta do is execute as at E, predicate equals 5D chess in dimension, type equals text display. If there's anything, so as long as, okay, scoreboard, players, operation. Basically, I want to make it so you don't create a room on top of a room that already exists, if that makes sense. 5 temp, 5 time chord equals at S, 5 time chord. And then, unless their score for 5 time chord is greater than or equal to, and just greater, then your current time chord, then okay, that's going to make things slightly tricky. Okay, tag it as add current room. And that way we can target that properly. There we go. Okay. Time plus, verse plus, and verse minus. Okay. And then for time chord, we want to do add at E, 5D chess in dimension, tag equals new create, tag equals time plus, add 1 to the time coordinate. And then for verse plus, add 1 to the universe coordinate. And for verse minus, we want to remove 1. Okay. So this is the create new rooms. And then we also want to do execute add at S. Did we tag this as we tag it as destroy room? Nope, it's just based on the fact that it doesn't exit quite yet. Okay. Run summon interaction tilde 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 with 2.0 f height 2.0 f tags. This isn't create room, this is destroy room. New create. Okay. And this is also, you need to be at least, have time coordinate at least 1 to do that. Okay. Okay. So those are all the controls to create / destroy new rooms. Okay. And I think the rest of it should be fine. Yep. Okay, so that does that. Okay, so when you're creating the room, all you really have to... So this is where the difficult part comes in. And now if we're at the difficult time thinky, but the difficult thinky part, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and I'll get back to you shortly, just as I take a drink of water. This is where we get into the real difficult thinky part. I love doing that with the skirts. Oh, below CJPB, he's gonna be a book. Yay! Okay. Oh, and she's gone. Well, oh well. Okay, well, have fun with your parents. Let's see, how much more is in this one? Afterwards, we'll maybe do, thinking Lapse in Time. Let's add to the play queue. Okay. So, this is where we get to the tricky thinky bit. So, this is getting executes as the interaction that's supposed to place the room. So if this is time plus, then we let's see, time plus. So how do we do this? Oh, okay. Here's something that's worth checking. So first of all, this needs to be a structure block here. This is 5D chess / white move. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down 2. 16 by 8 by 16. Yep. Okay. Okay. So that's for white move. And over here is going to be black move. Cool. So now the question is, let's say I wanted to place a room right here. So how would we do that? We can go -z, -16, actually -14. We're going to make this directly overlap with the current location here. Okay, so I'm going to save this right here. It's going to be black move. And the question is this going to do anything weird? Yes, it does. But not like structure block weird. It's the standard kind of weird. Okay. Cool. So we need to adjust that. And still flips. Yes, I do want this. Okay. So that is that. So it actually just needs to be that. Okay, cool. So let's see. How do we figure out So this executes as the interaction that's supposed to place the particular room. So if it's time plus, then we do run, return, run. Okay, this is important. So when we place the interaction, let's see. So we're going to do execute as at E, type equals text display. Run function, 5D chess, Z creative mode. Why don't we have place interactions? Tag equals current row. Okay, let's see. Line 6 seems to have an issue with that. Right here. Ah, there. Okay. Execute as at E, type equals text display. Run function, 5D chess, Z creative mode, place interactions. So it should place just that particular one. And then how to do this. So, if this is placing the time plus, okay, so we'll need to fill that in later. So if we're dealing with the time plus, then we're going to want to kill off that interaction once we're done with this process. So I want to execute at this guy, summon me an armor stand. Let's see, how far away would this have to be? So this is at negative 10.0. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks. No gravity. Okay. So this does in fact have to be negative 8. Okay. Cool. So negative 8, negative 1. Let's see. And here we summon a new text display because we have just created a brand new room. And the specific text display is this guy. So I've already figured out what kind of shenanigans need to be actually listed on the text display. So we're going to do exactly that. Do that. And it should be 5 temp. Okay. You know what? Let's actually do this. Let's make this a brand new function. Create time plus.mc function. Because there's going to be different functionality depending on what kind of thing we're looking at, or what kind of thing we're trying to do. Okay. And then, okay, so -8 is the magic sauce. Okay, cool. Yep, and I created this room right here. And then at the very end, we need to kill off that interaction. Okay, so then we do scoreboard players. Okay. When we place the interactions. See, this is where it's really crucial to tell what's being placed where. That's the critical thing that makes it all work. Function, 5D chess, Z creative mode, create time plus. Okay, we can close that for now. Placing the interaction. So let's see. Because the way that this is done is you keep track of the previous time and the previous universe. Basically the previous coordinate that connects to this one here. Okay. So maybe we do something like this. And we do new create. This is previous time and previous verse. Yep. And then, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. And then we do that. Okay. So when we create a new time room. This is where we do scoreboard players, operation, 5 temp. So this new time coordinate is going to equal the time coordinates, and actually everything's just going to get directly imported. It was all stored in the interaction that did it. Previous time is just stored from previous time, and then previous verse is stored in previous verse. Okay, and then is there any other information here? Time coordinate, universe coordinate, previous time, previous universe. Okay, so that does that. We summon a new text display. And then let's tag this new room. Add s run summon text display. And this is going to be tagged as creative place. Okay. And from there, so we're going to want to how do we do this? So we do have the ability to clone a room. like basically clone the pieces from that room. And I think that's exactly what we should do. So we do scoreboard players operation. So we do summon a text display. Oh, this is more accurately cloning the pieces. So operation 5temp 5 time chord equals at s previous time. And then verse chord previous universe. And then we tag 5D chess in dimension, type equals text display, predicate equals 5D chess match time, predicate equals match verse. And then we tag that new add it as the old room, and then 5D chess in dimension tag equal type equals text display, tag equals new room, add. Actually, it's already tagged this new room. Would you look at that? Okay. And then we do function 5D chess clone room. Produce the room itself. So here what we have to do is figure out, should this be a white room or a black room? So we do robot objectives, add 5temp parity, and we do scoreboard objectives, add to dummy. So we do scoreboard players set 5temp 2 to 2. And then we do scoreboard players operation 5temp parity equals to whatever the new time coordinate is supposed to be. And then scoreboard players operation, we do a modulo 2. Basically figure out, is it odd or even? With percent equals, I'm pretty sure. Players operation, it has percent equals. Yep. Sweet. Love that you can do that with Minecraft. It's limited in lots of other ways, but it's very cool in the fact that you can do that. 2. Okay. And then objectives remove 2. So now we have a parity. So then execute if score 5temp parity matches 0. Then it's supposed to be a white room. So we do execute in at s run set block. So we need to figure out, how do you place an interaction right there? Because that's the right now. We want to place the structure block right there. Execute at u. Set block. So let's first see what happens if we go just directly down. Okay. And then you got to go -2z. And then you got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the negative x direction. Okay, cool. Okay, right there. And here we place this nonsense. Okay, so this is mode load. And there's going to be white move. And then if the parity is 1, then it needs to be black move. And then we do execute add at s, run set block there, but one up. Place a redstone block there. So that'll actually generate the room itself. And then we can remove the parity. Okay. And at which point we clone the pieces. That does that. And execute at E, predict equals 5D chess in dimension, tag equals new room. Actually, as run function 5D chess z creative mode slash place interactions. At which point we clone the pieces from the previous board. Actually, is there a point doing that? Nah, there's no point doing that. You can just delete this whole thing. Okay, so that places the interactions. You want to copy the pieces, do it yourself. I ain't doing that. Figured it might be more difficult to deal with if you do it that way. Actually, yeah, I do want to clone the pieces. Do I? Yeah, methinks no. Okay. Fine. Okay. Cool. And then kill the interaction that did that. So then place interactions. Yeah. That should be sufficient for that. Load. Okay. Cool. Okay. Shall we do a moment of truth? Let's see if this works. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? YOLO. Let's YOLO this. So we already know this room's slightly off, but that's fine. Okay. Oh, and something's up with place interactions and also create time plus. Okay. Place interactions. Line 6. Again. Didn't I fix this already? Okay. Fix that, and in create time plus, line 10. Oh. Let's do that. Okay. Reload. Alright. Let's see what this does. Still an issue there. Okay. Yep. Derp that up. Fine. Try that. Okay. Now. Let's see. As at E, type equals text display. Run function. 5D chess. Z creative mode. Place interactions. Okay. So this guy right here. Type equals interaction. Limit equals 1. Sort equals nearest. Okay. I would like you to tell me previous time is 0, previous universe is 0, time coordinate would be 1, reverse coordinate would be 0. Okay. And then what are you tagged as? Create room and time plus. Okay, so ideally this would be all covered up like this. Yeah, I think we gotta do this here. Creating a room. So this will be open doors. That MC function. We'll need to figure out a way to open the doors. So I think we can figure that out later. But for now, we're gonna do execute as you run function 5D chess Z creative mode. I would like you to create a room. Okay. Time 1 universe 0 generated by time 0 universe 0. Okay. So it sees what's supposed to happen, except it did a white move and it placed the next one. Okay. Do we dare? We dare. Let's see. Run function 5D chess Z creative mode. Create this room too. Oh, but that didn't. Okay, that didn't kill the interaction. Okay. What the? How many interactions are here? How many interactions are there? 9. Why? Limit equals 1, so it equals nearest. -12. There we go. 84 minus 12. And sandstone. Okay. So that did not work. So now the question is, what about that didn't work? Black move. Okay, so first of all, why did it summon all those new interactions? Should have only done it once. Place interactions. Okay. Let's see. What went wrong? So that worked beautifully. Let's see. Time coordinate. So for whatever reason, it didn't detect the fact that the parity was supposed to be 1. Why? Okay. Global players set 5 temp, 5 time chord. The time coordinate's supposed to be 1. So it... Hold on. Creative mode. Create time plus. Wait, how did that happen? Okay, delete. Okay, create a parity. And create a scoreboard for just the number 2. Set it to 2. And then... Oh, I see. 5 time chord. Set to 1. Set the parity. Yep, that sets the parity to 1. Okay, cool. Remove parity and remove 2. I bet. Excuse me. I bet you that was causing the problem too. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that should produce the room itself. And do that. Okay. Let's see if this works. So, as at E, type equals text display, run, function, 5D chess, Z creative mode, create room. No, we want to place interactions. Okay, so that places the 1 right there. And then I want to do execute as you function 5D chess interact. Okay, so that does in fact delete that. Cool. What's your scoreboard here? Oh, wait, what? Yeah. Okay. That's why it didn't work. Predicate equals 5D chess in dimension. Tag equals new room. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. That should work much better. Now the question is, how many interactions do we have? Should be 3. 4. Why do we have 4 different interactions? Also, that should have... Right, because it didn't register... It doesn't register the fact that it's actually taking in the time. So create room should just do that. Inverse plus, inverse minus. Okay. And then we want to do execute as at E, predicate equals 5D chess in dimension, type equals text display, predicate equals 5D chess, match verse, run, scoreboard players add at S, whatever the maximum max time. Because we just added a time. Yep, okay. And then that produces the room itself. Okay, so this creates the new room. Now the question is, why is this placing 2 interactions? Is it because of this? No, it shouldn't be. Although, it did place the figure out the fact that it's supposed to be the black side doing that. So, yay. That's an improvement already. Okay. So let's try this again. So we do that. And then execute as you run function 5D chess z creative mode. Let's create this room. Woo! Okay, Sweet. Okay, so so this indicates that it actually knows what the okay. Type equals interaction. Let's actually see how many there are. There's 2 interactions here for some reason. 1 interaction here, and 1 interaction here. Why are there 2 interactions there? That does not make any sense. Although, okay, let's also see, did this interaction figure out is it someone good call twice? Well, no, it couldn't have been. Because if it was called twice, then if it was called twice, there should be 2 interactions everywhere. But for some reason, there's only 2 interactions in that one particular spot. Why is that happening? Let's see. Now, why would that be happening? There should only be one thing there. So why is it placing 2 interactions? Let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. And actually, more importantly, let's see if we can actually replicate the issue. The creative mode. Please create the room. And suddenly it created a ton of these. Tag equals new room. Oh, is it because of this? Leftover code, I think. I hope that's what it is. Okay. Okay. E type equals text display. Scores equals 5. Time chord is 1 or more. Yep, just those 2. Sweet. Okay. So I bet you that's what was causing the problem, is a failure to clean up. Okay. Function. Okay. Let's try this again. And actually, let's just make a collection of resetting command blocks. So that's this. And also this. $41, let's do 121, just in case we decide to make like a bunch more. Okay. $56. And then 54 to 55 is just that. Replace with sandstone. Okay. And let's see. I think that's all we had for a reset. Okay, so let's reload. And let's do this. So we do execute as at e type equals text display. Run function 5D chess z creative mode. Let's place the interactions. And now, as you run function 5D chess z creative mode, create room. All right, and we notice the fact that this is in fact a black plays this room. And now the question is, do we recognize that type equals interaction? Are we doubling up? Two there. Why? Why are there two of you? There's only supposed to be one. There's one everywhere else. Why are there two of you? One of you wasn't invited. Why are there two? Time plus. Oh. It's because for whatever reason, this is executing as everything. That would do it. Oh, but it's supposed to. You know. Looking at each text display, unless there's something with the time chord greater than this one, which there shouldn't be. Now we do that. Is there anything here tagged as current room? Nope. Weird. So why is it doing that? Let's see if this fixes anything. Okay, reload. And then reset. Okay. Try this again. Place in directions. You know what? Let's just turn on this thing. Wha-bam. Okay. And let's see. 2, 1. Why are there 2? What are you doing? Okay. Well, we're almost done with the stream anyway. To be debugged. This is going to be a pretty big project, so yeah, we might be working on this for a little while. Hope y'all are okay with that. It's going to be a fun project, though, I think. I hope. Certainly an insane project, which is something that hasn't been... We haven't been doing very many insane projects lately, so this will be fun. So with that, and that's the end of the stream. And I think that's the end of the... Nope, it's not. Okay. Well, I guess we can call it early for tonight. So, hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please let me know. And I'll see y'all later. Bye. Wha-bam. Went off with a bang. See y'all.